Is it a wish? Is it a dream? Is it a prayer? If I close my eyes, I know I've always been there. Come with me to a place I've always been, where the air is fresh and clear, where the mountains govern, the rivers guide, and the evergreens kiss the sky. Is it a wish? Is it a dream? Is it a prayer? If I close my eyes, I know I'll always be there. Hello and welcome to Heidi's Muse Academy Workshop. I'm Heidi Hansen. Words change things. Imagine, walking songs, these also can change things for us in our daily experiences. Today we are lucky. Not only do I get to be with you, but we get to imagine going to a place called Peaceable Pond and discover a word called self-soothing. It's actually two words combined to make one. Self-soothing is a word that can change things greatly for you and for me when we feel stressed or overwhelmed or upset for any reason. It's a way that we can calm ourselves down and make ourselves feel better and reassure ourselves that things will be okay, things will work out. Somehow things will be all right in the end, and we can handle things and we can get over things and through things. You just take it a little bit at a time and hold hands and stick together. We can make it through hard times, and that we will feel better as things move along. That's what self-soothing is about, and we'll get to that as we visit the pond. Who's going to help us? Who's going to be our muse guide for the day as we visit Peaceable Pond? It's Ponderous, Ponderous Muse, Ponderous, who loves to sit and ponder, think things through, daydream. Oh, daydream is a wonderful thing to do, and Ponderous is an expert at it. Think things over, going deep inside her mind to discover new and different ways of understanding herself, loving herself, knowing herself and life and other people around her. Pondering and daydreaming, meditation is what we're talking about here, and that's another power word, a word to know that will help you. In that Peaceable Pond, we have transformation stones. Transformation, another power word. Words change things, and transformation is about changing. Caterpillars become butterflies. That's a transformation. But what are these stones in the pond? And what do stones have to do with transformation? These are transformation pebbles. So what's the story? Well, I have a story to tell you about my son when he was very little. We had a pond, a favorite little pond, that we named Frog Pond, that we loved to go to because it was filled with tadpoles and little tiny baby frogs, and also dragonflies, butterflies, moths, caterpillars, little rabbits, and squirrels, and birds of all kinds, and great big hawks, all kinds of trees and flowers, and in the wintertime, snow and ice. And this was our favorite place to go and explore and just sit and daydream sometimes. It also was filled with little pebbles, stones, river rocks that had been made smooth by the washing of the water over and over and over again for years and years and years. Beautiful pebbles, beautiful stones of many different colors and shades, and some were shiny, some were not shiny, some were speckled, and some were striped. Some had little kind of little indentations in them, little polka dot holes in them. that were from air bubbles or gaseous bubbles long ago that made those little holes so they were not smooth, but they were rough to the touch, but they were very interesting. Some were big, some were small, some were triangles, some were flat, so you could skip them across the water. They were wonderful skipping stones. Well, my son loved those stones and he wanted to take home a few. And so one day he wore his cargo shorts. And cargo shorts are great shorts to wear because they have many, many pockets. Inside pockets, outside pockets, zipper pockets, Velcro pockets, all kinds of pockets to hold things. And he filled them up with all the stones he wanted to take home, all the many pebbles. He filled up every pocket he could with pebbles. So when we got ready to go home, his shorts were so heavy with all of the stones that he had collected that he could barely walk up the little hill to get home. He couldn't hardly move. He had collected so many stones that he loved dearly. And so he had to empty out most of his pockets and only take home a few and leave the rest behind. And so this is what we learned today at Peaceable Pond. Read very closely the words that I've put on these stones in Peaceable Pond. Some of them have words of feelings and thoughts and events that maybe we don't like so well, maybe are not welcome. We want to leave them behind, and that's what Peaceable Pond is for, to leave behind the stones that weigh us down, that make it difficult for us to move through our day with freedom and grace and style and fun. Leave those at Peaceable Pond, the ones you don't want, and take with you the ones that you do want the most, the feelings and the thoughts and the memories and the hopes and dreams that you want the most. And as you leave Peaceable Pond, feeling the breeze, hearing the chirping of birds, the little brush of the butterflies against your cheek, and you've had this lovely, wonderful day, look at the horizon. If it's the sun rising or the sun setting or the sun in the middle of the sky, or if it's covered with clouds, you still know the sun is there. Think about what's in your future. What do you want to do with the rest of your day, with tomorrow, with next week, with next year? What do you want when you graduate from high school? What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want your days to be like as a grown-up person? And if you can think about that and daydream about that, the more you'll probably make that come true. And so that's the story of Peaceable Pond. So remember what our song is? Here's our song one more time. And this is a walking song, so you can sing it anytime you're walking around, waiting for the bus, doing your chores, falling asleep, or if you need to soothe yourself, feel better, and think about leaving behind the things you don't want, the things you're troubling you. That's how you can soothe yourself, and putting your feet in the water with your imagination. You're soothing yourself. You're making yourself feel relief on a hot day by the cool water on your feet. That's self-soothing. And singing this song to yourself and imagining yourself having a better day in your future, that's soothing yourself using your imagination. And that's what we've done today at Peaceable Pond, and that's called a meditation. It's that whole thing we just did. That's a wonderful tool. It's a superpower. Here's our song. You ready to sing with me? Is it a wish? Is it a dream? Is it a prayer? If I close my eyes, I know I've always been there. Come with me to a place I've always been, where the air is fresh and clear, where the mountains govern, the rivers guide, and the evergreens kiss the sky. Is it a wish? Is it a dream? Is it a prayer? If I close my eyes, I know I'll always be there. Thank you so much for being here today with me and Ponderous visiting the Peaceable Pond. I'm so lucky that you visited Peaceable Pond with me today at Heidi's Muse Academy workshop. Next time we're going to talk about and explore a very, very important and special issue about racial justice, racial equality, and racism, and how we can make things better. I hope that you'll be there with me. Please take good care of yourself. I'll be thinking about you. I like being here with you. Thank you.